All right, here are solutions to perfect problem 6 for Math 60. Kind of two different parts. I guess I need to number it. Giving you two different shapes and asked to find their areas. It's tricky because we don't have a formula for the area of this weird thing. I don't even know what you call this thing. However, if you get really clever, kind of draw a line right here, what you can see is that really I have two shapes that we have formulas for. I got a rectangle here and I got a triangle here. So what I'm saying is we can think about this like a rectangle and a triangle. And specifically, it looks like this rectangle is 9 by 15. And this triangle, you got to be a little bit clever here. The height is definitely 15, but to figure out the length of the base here, you can think about, well, it's 15 all the way across, and 9 of them are used up here. So this is going to be 15 minus 9. This is going to be 6. I think that's pretty tricky. So what we got to do is figure out these two areas. Let's see, area of the rectangle is going to be 15 times 9, which is 135. And the area of the triangle is 1/2 times the base, which is 6, times the height, which is 15. And if you multiply all those together, I think you'll get 45. So what that means is that the area of the shape, this entire thing, well, there's 135 plus 45 more. 135 plus 45, which is equal to 180. If you want, it's millimeters squared, but I don't really care about the units. Maybe I'll write it that way. Units are millimeters squared. FYI. So yeah, this thing right here, 180 millimeters squared. Do that again for this guy. Again, you got to get kind of clever here. This isn't a shape that we know, but if you get kind of, draw a line there, and what you end up with is sort of this rectangle here, which is what, 20 by 18? And you sort of end up with this triangle here. And we know the height is 16, right, from here to here. You know what? I think I'm going to flip this up. Well, no, I'm going to leave it just like that. Erase, and then I unerase. So let's go from here. Let's flip it upside down. No, let's not. Let's leave it just like that. Sorry, I can't decide. The height is equal to 16. And I can call this the base, if you think about it upside down, is I got 8 and I got 18 more, so I have 26. So really this shape is this thing plus this thing. Area of the rectangle is the length times the width, so it's 18 times 20, which ends up being 360. And the area of the triangle is 1/2 times the base times the height. So it's 1/2 times 26 times 16, which is 13 times 16, which is something. Yeah, I'll cheat. I'll pull out a calculator. 208? Yeah, I think that's 208. So what that tells you is that the area of the shape is 360 plus 208. So you get 568 is the answer. And again, maybe I can just, no, I'll write it again. The units, again, are millimeters squared. No, they're not. They're meters squared. Right? These are in meters. But I don't care about units. What I'm looking for is the 180 and the 568. Maybe I have to put a box around these so it's clear where the final answer is. And I'll call this good. It's the end of this perfect problem.